All right, on to the whole shift into spiritual, quote unquote, things, non-physical things. And I mean, this is the most foundational part of the transformation of myself this year, because everything that I've talked to up until now is like not new to me, because I have been reading about quantum physics like my whole life. Like I've heard of the hologram thing. I thought it was like a metaphor, like a model to understand the data, not like the actual literal truth. So that was one thing that dawned on me. And then, I mean, you keep following the logic and here's where you go. So you're not your body, you're not dependent on your body, you're not a byproduct of your body / biology, whatever term you want to use there. So here's some experiments. Again, always going to use experiments to back up and illustrate the claims and how I get to the conclusions that I've come to. So in this experiment in a hospital, they had cardiac arrest patients whose heart stopped and their blood stops flowing to the brain. They've totally flatlined, showing like zero measurable electrical activity. So if the biological hardware is not on, the mind shouldn't be either, if it's a materialist reality. But they placed like hidden visual targets on like really high shelves near the ceiling, so that you would only be able to see them if you were like floating near the ceiling looking down. And they saw them. So this isn't like I felt like I left my body. They did leave their body. And if you can leave your body and still have a sense of self, then you are not your body, nor are you a byproduct of it. And this experiment, by the way, included blind people who had never been able to see, didn't go blind, were born blind, had no visual memory at all, were able to describe the room in great detail. So that's pretty compelling. The second thing is pretty crazy, and it's like the Stargate protocol stuff from the CIA studies. So in the, like, I think it was the 50s, maybe 60s, the CIA did these experiments. They were, and I mean, like, they're like tightly controlled, double blind, in a lab, like everything's super tight, right? Proper science. You can get into a state where you can leave your body, and once you're no longer constrained by your biological body, which has these like evolutionary constraints and filters on it, you're entering like a plane where all information is accessible to you. So you can go to any point in space-time, because again, that's not a real thing. Like you're not actually going to a place, you're accessing that data set. All data sets are accessible to you, right? So you can see any place and time, in history, currently, in the future, even sometimes. They can, people have been accurately able to describe hidden military facilities, thousands of miles away. Different people all reporting the same thing, different people being given same targets across like different, like loads of time, just completely unrelated people, and everyone having the same experience, seeing the same thing. It's like they're actually there. That's it's this is a proven thing. I can't go on about it forever because I will talk for 20 minutes. But CIA Stargate protocols, deep dive, it's crazy. It's called remote viewing, this whole like you can leave your body thing. And anyone can do it. Obviously, like as with any skill in life, some people are more gifted at it, like art, but anyone can do it, and practice makes perfect. So this is a thing that anyone can do. Look into it. It's super cool. Now, I have another analogy that is gonna sort of help understand, okay, so if there is definitely not like a physical physical reality in the sense that we experience it or understand it. So imagine it's like a movie, right? You're the character in the movie. As the character, you're experiencing time passing. You feel like anticipation because you don't know what's coming next. Things seem causal in nature. One thing leads to another thing. There's like past and present and future, which you don't know. And your body is like a projection of your consciousness into a 3D hologram of the character in the movie. But unbeknownst to you, you are also the guy in the projection room. And you can hold the entire reel in your hands, meaning you can see the whole entire movie. Nothing's passing for you. There's no concept of time. It's not all the frames are equally now. You can see the entire movie at once, any frame you want. It's not like you have to wait, you know what I mean? There's no past or future. Everything is equally present. All points in time are accessible to you. This is the fourth dimension. The film is a timeline, and the universe is a library of all the films ever. So you're not like, time travel, like being able to go and look at or experience a different time, because you've left your meat suit avatar. Like when you leave your avatar, you're tapping into this data set, which is all data, which is the entire universe, and any particular set of coordinates, like a data set is equal to like a location in space-time. It's already getting pretty long, so I'll stop there, but that is super intense stuff, and I think very much proves that we're not our bodies.